There's a reason for what really happened on January the 31st of this year. Did did Gunther, whose real name is Walter Hahn, retire the career of AJ Styles, whose real name is Alan Jones, at Royal Rumble 2026 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? Walter had sent the man packing. He made the man tap out, and he causes the man to go take off his his P1 gloves and leave him in the ring and leaves the ring, and he had to go catch a flight back to his home state of Georgia to be with his his wife Wendy Jones, and their children. Okay, so he had to take the flights back to Georgia from Saudi Arabia. That means his career is through. But some people might say that the retirement is completely phony, as it seems uh, last Saturday at the Royal Rumble. Let's see what JD is talking about. Was retirement is real? When retirement is real, or is it fake? We'll see. I said back to you, JD. Back to you.
You know, a lot of fans are still in denial over AJ Styles retiring at the Royal Rumble at the hands of Gunther. There are some people who believe he will be back. There are some people that believe he will be back with the WWE. Today we got the full story on AJ Styles and what he is doing now post-retirement. Is he coming back to WWE? Or is he going to give the fans a phenomenal farewell tour where he wrestles anywhere he wants? I got the latest on AJ Styles. Big news on AJ Styles today. Right here on Off the Script. It is your Thursday, February 5th. Tomorrow's somebody's birthday. Gee, I wonder who that is.
That can be yours. That can be yours. Wait, this is yours?
AJ Styles' WWE career for now is over. This is coming from Fightful Select and Sean Ross Sapp. A number of months ago, Fightful reported that at the time, the belief that AJ Styles and his contract were coming to an end with the WWE, and that was in February of 2026. We can't confirm, says Sapp, that to be the case, but we've heard nothing about an extension as of this point. There were a number of outlets speaking as if this was still the case, but we've reported no updates since then. One TNA source believed he had extended with the WWE before the Royal Rumble, but we have not confirmed that. On the possibility of working TNA, it was communicated by WWE sources to us that if he wanted to do it that badly, he could while under contract with the WWE. Now, I'll stop there. You know, we've seen AJ Styles now twice on TNA television. One, he showed up at Slammiversary when TNA descended upon New York City, or the shadow of New York City, at the UBS Arena for Slammiversary. He came out there and put over Leon Slater as Leon Slater won the X Division Championship from then champion Moose, everybody's favorite TNA locker room veteran. You guys know Moose. So he showed up there, he put over Leon Slater, and then the next time we saw him was just a couple of weeks ago when TNA made their debut on AMC, their new cable partner for their weekly television show. He came out and basically did a rah-rah speech, and that was it. He had a face-to-face with Frankie Kazarian, he had a face-to-face with Mike Santana, and he told Mike Santana to kick Frankie Kazarian's ass and get the TNA World Championship back, which Mike Santana did. That was the last we saw of AJ Styles. Now, if the plan was for AJ Styles to work TNA, they had him on Slammiversary. They could have done something there. They had him on the debut for TNA on AMC. They could have used him there. They should have used him there, being that was their debut episode. But instead, we got fucking Paris Hilton. Well, not Paris Hilton. They would have been lucky to get Paris Hilton. Perez Hilton. Yeah. I'm sorry. Perez Hilton. Paris Hilton costs way too much money, and I doubt TNA could afford her.
It's a celebrity blogger.
So if they wanted to use AJ Styles, or if AJ Styles wanted to work TNA, and according to Zap, if he wanted to do it badly enough, WWE would have let him do it. I don't really think I believe that story. Because AJ, I do believe, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I do believe.
And don't put words in his mouth. And don't put words in his mouth.
Partnership going on. If he's allowed to do it, and he's got his heart there, and he got started there, why wouldn't he want to work there?
Why would he?
I just feel like WWE would not let AJ work there for whatever reason. Maybe risking injury, maybe they had something that they had for him in mind creatively, and they didn't want to risk it. Or maybe they just don't give a shit about TNA enough to give them AJ Styles, and WWE just wants to take.
They want it.
We'll give you Lexis King, or we'll give you Stacks to go on over there, or Dark State, but AJ Styles, no way.
They don't want it.
I don't know, man. It's just a very weird portion of the news report here. Continuing on. One WWE source familiar with the situation says that regardless of what happens with his future, AJ Styles has very much had it his way as it relates to his WWE retirement. Another source in management said that they would happily extend AJ Styles, but that he has made it very clear for years that he was eyeing retirement. The topic was a major point of conversation backstage at AEW Dynamite on January 28th, with people on the team speculating what he was doing. As of February 3, we have not been told that an offer is being made or has been made, but it was universally expected among AEW sources that if AEW was able to make an offer to AJ Styles, they would absolutely do so in hopes of bringing in AJ Styles. Styles is still close with a number of people in AEW. Now, it is expected that New Japan Pro Wrestling would also want to use him as well, in the middle of them losing a ton of talent and everybody wanting to defect stateside to either AEW or WWE. One source close to AJ Styles said they knew Styles' in-ring career was ending at the Royal Rumble, but wasn't sure what he was planning on doing next. It was communicated that AJ will do what he wants in any which way he wants, regardless of money, and he's in a position to do whatever he wants.
You're fucked, huh?
There was a follow-up to this, stating that AJ Styles was invited to the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, and will be visiting WWE's headquarters in Stamford this week. For what? We don't know.
I don't know.
AJ Styles, in my opinion, there's no walking it back. There's no taking it back. There's no doing it over. WWE put it out there in the public, on TV, and built a storyline around it. The career killer versus AJ Styles. And if AJ Styles, well, Gunther's the career killer Gunther versus AJ Styles, and AJ wanted to submit, wanted to make Gunther tap for the disrespect he showed John Cena on December 13th in John Cena's final match, he wanted to make Gunther tap. And he would do anything he can to make that happen. Gunther told him, no, you don't deserve another match with me. The only way you would get a match with me is if you put your career on the line. WWE had AJ Styles put his career on the line in a match against Gunther at the Royal Rumble. There's no way to take that back. So if you are still in denial about AJ Styles, then you need to stop living in denial. He's finished with the WWE. The only hope of AJ Styles ever wrestling again this year is elsewhere, whether it's New Japan Pro Wrestling, whether it's TNA, which if he wanted to, he would have done so under the WWE. I don't really understand that aspect of the entire report, but it's coming from the dirt sheet, so please take it with a grain of salt. He could very well show up in TNA. No restrictions, no handcuffs. He can do whatever he wants, work with whoever he wants. So it's going to be a very interesting story to see develop. And then there's that big AEW aspect. I personally, if this truly is AJ Styles' last year, then a move to AEW, where a lot of who he's influenced exists there, his friends exist there, the Bucks, Page, Omega,
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Radio mode auxiliary input mode.
Which I know has been talked about publicly with Omega potentially before AEW even got started.
Sorry about that. I forgot to turn on the sound. My bad.
Working with AJ Styles at WrestleMania. That was Omega's bucket list item. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen. It can't happen now. I would have loved to see that happen, but it's not going to happen in WWE. It could very well happen at All In. And if they want to do that, if AJ is able to go elsewhere, that could certainly be on the card for All In at Wembley. And a match like that could build the entire fucking show, honestly. I mean, you'd sell out the joint with just that one match. So, AJ Omega.
Oh, this is what happens when they pull the commercials in. That's what the pussy shit. That's what pussy shit keeps. It's all the pussy shit keeps happening when they keep fucking making the commercials worse. I just want to watch a video. They keep riding the dick too much. I have to fuck off with that bullshit. This will fuck off.
AJ MJF, AJ Swerve Strickland, AJ Will Ospreay, who is heavily influenced by AJ Styles. Will Ospreay has modeled his entire work rate.
They didn't want
AJ
that.
Styles.
They didn't want that.
AJ Styles versus Kazuchika Okada.
Oh,
AJ
nice.
Styles versus Konosuke Takeshita. AJ Styles versus Kyle Fletcher. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of matches, a lot of marquee matches that AJ could check off the bucket list just by simply going to AEW. And then the New Japan option is always there. That would be a big deal. AJ returning back to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Who knows what that may entail, but there's a lot still for AJ to do. There's still a lot for AJ to go out there and show us. You know, he wrestled Gunther at the Royal Rumble, and it looked like a man who is not ready to retire or anywhere close to retire. So if he wants to retire, it's certainly something that he is thinking about with his full heart, because he's certainly not showing his age. He's not slowing down. From our vantage point, I don't think anybody looks at AJ Styles as ready to give it up yet just by the way he wrestles. But there's that one spot that happened on December 13th at John Cena's retirement Saturday Night's Main Event show. He was in a match with Dragon Lee against Javon Evans and Leon Slater. And there was a phenomenal forearm spot, which I thought was maybe a planned spot, but it wasn't. He went up for a phenomenal forearm, and he botched it, and he slipped on the top rope. I think AJ is looking at that and looking at that one moment and that one botch and thinking, I don't want to see that ever happen again. And maybe I should get out before it's too late and I embarrass myself even worse. Because that is one of the spots that he's talked about. I don't want to get in there and not give you who AJ Styles is. And I'm pretty sure, because I know it would do that to me. That spot is sitting on his head. It's sitting in his brain, and it's like, do I walk away from this and hold my head up high? Because the match I had with Gunther was fucking fantastic. It might not have been the retirement that I wanted. It might not be where I wanted it, but you can't ask for anything better. Now, as far as him going to the WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, I don't know what AJ wants to do. I'm sure WWE, and this is not really a conspiracy because this is how they operate, I'm sure WWE, I'm sure Triple H and everybody in charge knows AJ at least wanted to retire. He wants to walk away. But leaving the door open for AJ to go and do whatever he wants, he could easily take that back. He's retired in the E. He's not retired in pro wrestling until he says so. So leaving the door open for AJ to go work for Tony Khan is something that Triple H doesn't want to see happen. So it's either one of two things. Either one, AJ is being invited to the WWE headquarters to sign some sort of contract that keeps him on board with the company, keeps him in the family, whether he's going to be an agent or a producer or a coach at the Performance Center. Who knows if AJ wants to be a coach at the Performance Center? Who knows if he wants to be a producer? I'm sure he would excel at both positions. But the reason why he would be retiring from pro wrestling is to spend more time at home with his wife and more time at home with his children.
Yeah.
So he's made that a big proponent as well. He's always talked about that. He wants to be home with his kids. WWE has modeled some of his schedule in the later portions of his career. They moved him from one show to the next simply to cater to his children's sports schedule, because I believe his son plays baseball or some sort of sport. So AJ might really want to stay retired so that he spends enough time at home with his kids and makes up for lost time. We don't know what he wants to do. So that could be an option. Or number two, WWE brings him to the headquarters, and apparently Cody Rhodes did this with John Cena. I don't know where it was filmed. I'm assuming it was at the WWE headquarters. They bring AJ Styles and they have him sit down with like The Undertaker or Cody Rhodes or Stephanie McMahon, one of those WWE podcasts affiliated with the Fanatics Network. And they control the narrative. And they have AJ Styles sit down. And they give him a bunch of questions at their disposal that he will answer. And he will tell us exactly what's going on as WWE controls the AJ Styles narrative. Keeps him on board, keeps him in the company, and it kind of swings things away from, is AJ going to AEW? Is AJ going to wrestle for TNA? Is he going to become a TNA World Champion before he retires? Is he going into the TNA Hall of Fame? Is he going to New Japan Pro Wrestling? Is he going to work the Indies? WWE doesn't want any of that. They know what they got in AJ. They're still looking to continue to monetize AJ Styles even after retirement with merchandise, podcasts possibly. They want to control the AJ Styles post-retirement narrative.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Everything is about making money with them. But the single most important thing is WWE doesn't want to let AJ Styles go anywhere, especially going to work for Tony Khan and AEW. Out of everything, that is the one thing they're going to stop from happening. They don't want to see it happen. AJ might want to do it. AJ might want to just stop there for a brief cup of coffee and a half a stone and wrestle Will Ospreay or wrestle at Kenny Omega. You know, who knows? That's harmless. To us, it's harmless. The WWE, it's not harmless. It's actually stabbing them in the back. It's turning your back on family. Why would you do that? We gave you everything you wanted. Now you're going to go work for them? For all I know, WWE had AJ Styles sign a very lucrative Legends contract so that he doesn't go anywhere and he remains with the WWE family. They meet him in the middle ground. We don't want you to go anywhere. Sign this big money offer and go spend time with your family as long as you're with the WWE family. That's what I genuinely think WWE is planning to do here with AJ Styles. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think AJ is going to stay retired? He's going to go home, get paid by WWE on the side, do the WWE thing, remain in the family? Or is he going to give us a phenomenal world tour? Do you think AJ will be in AEW, will be in TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, maybe a couple of big-name indies and House of Glory? Maybe. Won't be the first time we had AJ Styles in House of Glory. So let me know what you guys think about that. Big story to follow, and we will keep you guys updated on that. And with him being at the WWE headquarters this week, we will find out exactly, hopefully soon, what AJ Styles is doing in Stamford, Connecticut. Thank you guys very much for all your support. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and turn on the bell for all notifications. Great month of February already, and we're not even started yet. You guys killed it Royal Rumble weekend. Tuesday Night Titans on Tuesday. We had 3,800 live viewers on Tuesday night for our post-Royal Rumble coverage. Thank you guys very much, man. We are rocking and rolling, And the road to WrestleMania starts and ends with Off the Script and Tuesday Night Titans with Solomon. Thank you guys very much for all your support. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this AJ Styles story. And I will see you live. It's someone's birthday tomorrow. Who is it? I heard he's an asshole.
That can be yours.
Anyway, I think we're celebrating tomorrow with a couple of shots of whiskey.
That can be yours.
Join us live tomorrow, Friday Night SmackDown. Normal time, we'll be live at 11:20 p.m. for the Friday Night SmackDown post show right here on Off the Script. I'll see you guys later.
See, JD's birthday. Let me tell you about JD. His birthday is like tomorrow, so that's the real history of what they see. Some people may tell this story, guy. I gotta get this out home. Turn this off. Oh shit. I might go get rid of this slow ass phone. I might as well sell to an eco ATM. But first thing tomorrow. Oh great, Lindsay Davis. They already had an unrated show called ABC News Live Prime with Lindsay Davis. Like, who the hell is Lindsay Davis? Is she a reporter? Or she want to go get the truth out of what's really going on? I have no other idea. But I don't have no earthly clue of who she really is anyway. Nobody knows who she is. Nobody, their mama knows who she is. She a reporter. I don't even know who she is. Don't even know she's working with ABC for a steady ass paycheck or some reason. Not even a cup of coffee or a fucking scone or some donuts. I'm gonna explain all this to y'all. I'm gonna have to make sure you had to see the video and you see it for what it was now. Right. See, the stock market is already going all the way up. So you like this video, man, hit this like button, hit the like button, and then you drop a comment below after I'm done with this video. So I gotta do another video again. It's about me playing Call of Duty for once. I already did it anyway, but I already did that last night. But it's easy. But it's easy to do it in that battle royal. It isn't worth it. It does. That part. I am breaking those grounds.